All right, y'all. Look, this is my first time doing an actual scheduled live, so please pardon me for being like 1 to 2 minutes late because I didn't know how to get to this actual live. But nonetheless, y'all, I got to it, and then my doggone stand was acting up. So hold on, y'all gonna have to see me put my I put my stand together already. But hold on, let me get it together. Oh, wait a minute, I'm too far back. Come on. There we go. Girl, y'all done got me too close. All right. All right, y'all. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope that everybody's having an amazing Monday. I am excited to be here yet once more and again, okay? I'm glad to be on top of the ground, and the ground not on top of me. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope that everybody's having an amazing Monday. I am excited to be here yet. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I had the live had popped up on me. Can y'all hear me? Y'all, okay, all right. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Let me know. All right, y'all. I'm excited about today's live because today's live is like real life. It's real life as well. So like it's real life happening to you, girl, at the moment or whatever. So we are talking about cash flow. We're talking about cash flow and get out to know everyone I can hear. Thank you so much for that. We're talking about cash flow today, and we're talking about the how to build cash flow, the issues with cash flow, what is cash flow, and how does it impact small businesses. Okay, so before we go ahead and start, because I was running a little bit late, I did not have time to pray. So we're gonna go ahead and pray. Father God, we thank you, God, for yet again another day. We thank you, God, for it being Monday. We thank you, God, for you bringing us this far. Father God, and we thank you, God, for this opportunity to go live with my fellow people, and as we discuss cash flow upon today, Father God, please give us understanding, wisdom, and knowledge upon today, God. Give me, I don't know what's going on. I'm over here just a praying and y'all done went dark. Okay, golly. I'm just over here just praying and y'all done went dark. What's going on, YouTube? Usually it be working. But I just went on here and prayed real quick, y'all. Let me make sure y'all okay. Golly. I'm just over here just praying and y'all done went dark. Oh, why does it keep going dark like that? It should not be going dark while I'm talking or whatever. So, but nonetheless, y'all, what's up, beautiful people? And well, let me go ahead and do my intro. What's up, beautiful people? And welcome to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am one of your hosts, the one, the only, the flyers on today. I am Danielle Bailey, and of course, God is the ultimate host. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope that everybody's having an amazing Monday. If not, let's just stop, breathe, and just go ahead and say that we're going to have a good Monday for the rest of the day, and then we're going to have a good week. Like, we are going to be speaking positivity and blessings over our week, okay? We are asking the Lord to change our perspective, the Lord or your higher power, whomever that may be, to change our perspective when it comes to the things that we don't like to do, or when it comes to things that we don't know. But if we have any type of negative connotation from it, we are going to ask the Lord to take that away, okay? And we're going to ask the Lord that we enjoy it. So like this week, I have a lot going on, like 5 to 6 things that's outside of therapy, okay? I got to see my clients plus do these extra things. But we are praying. I am praying. God, please change my perspective. God, allow me to love that part of private practice, even though I may not like it. Allow me to love it so that I can understand that I need to continue to do it. All right, y'all. So today we are talking about cash flow. What is cash flow? Okay, I learned what cash flow was, I want to say about back in 2021, maybe 22. I can't remember. It was when I took this this business course, right? I had took this business course with Club Carrots. It's a 10-week course. It was I think it was like $300 or whatever. But it wasn't bad it was 10 weeks. 2-hour courses. Like, it was not bad. The only thing that was bad about it was the time that you had to commit. Like you had to commit 10 weeks. It was on a Tuesday. And I think it was from like 5 to 7 or something like that. Like that was the only thing that was tiring. Or maybe it was 6 to 8. Or no, it wasn't. It was 3 hours. I think it was like 6 to 9. So that was the only thing that was bad about this course. It was the time that we had to commit to it, which was 3 hours on a Tuesday for 10 weeks or whatever. But during this class, but it was, other than the time, it was life-changing for me. It really helped me. So any therapist that is out there and you are going into business, you need to start taking business courses, period. When you're in school, if you're in school right now, go ahead and take a few business courses because it's going to help you. Because in that class, I learned about cash flow, right? And so basically cash flow is the amount of money you have within your business, the amount of money that you have access to in the moment. That's what cash flow basically really is the amount of money that you actually have that you can, that's liquidated, that you can move around, that you can pay this, so that you can do this, you can do that, right? And so a lot of businesses have cash flow issues, especially if you are on a delayed type of business, like you're on a delayed payment. Like me, I'm a therapist. I see clients, so my business is on a delayed type of payment. So I have to see the client first, and then I have to wait for payment. So payment could be anywhere from 2 to 3 to 6 months, whatever the insurance company decides to pay me. Although my business has the ability to grow, my business has the ability to do numbers, like my business has all of this ability. However, I'm making money. Like when y'all see me do those videos, or when I tell you about how much money I'm making, that's the potential about how much money I made. It's not what I collected that day. I did not collect the $400. I saw people and it added up to about 400 or whatever, however much money. So I don't actually get to collect that money until a couple of weeks after I've seen the clients. Some insurance companies are good at paying you within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, within a month. So there begins to be a delay of funds. So that begins to be a delay of finances. There begins to be a cash flow issue. Okay, that's what a lot of businesses, if you are not like a business, even though I'm a fee for service type of business, I'm a fee for service but delayed, right? And so like right now I find myself being in a lot of cash flow issue crisis. Sometimes it can be a crisis or whatever, and I probably if I can be really and transparent, it probably is a cash flow crisis. And so when I learned about what cash flow was back in 21, I was like, oh shit. Like when they told me, they was like, oh, you got a cash flow issue. I'm like, what is a cash flow? And so they started beginning to tell me about it and educate it. So back when I learned about it in 22, I started trying to implement different streams of income in my private practice that would take some of the hit of having a cash flow. So that's why you see me creating products. Because when you buy the product, you give me the cash right away, right? So like that's why I started creating more products. That's why I'm starting to do more classes. If you are a therapist or whatever, whoever, if you are a person that gets a delayed in payment, you need to have multiple streams of income. Okay? If you don't get paid right away from your service, once it's done, you need to have different streams of income. You cannot just have one. Okay? And even though you may have this enormous practice, right? Like if for all of my therapists, people that are out there, y'all know Change or people are just entrepreneurs, right? So this big company called Change Healthcare was recently, they had a data breach and they got hacked. So what they did, like this has been like people use them to get paid. So this has been a breach, right? And so with that being a breach, that means that it's been like payments have been slow. So people have not been getting paid like they should or whatever. So there begins to be another cash flow issue. Like my business has the ability to make a lot of money, but there's a cash flow issue. So this is why it's so important that you create different revenues or streams of income to combat that cash flow issue. That's why you get different. That's why you get contracts. As therapists, we should not just solely be dependent upon insurance. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell y'all that off the gate. And if you're not full-time private practice yet and you're thinking about leaving your job and you won't have no second stream of income other than insurance company, don't leave your job. Not until you find one and you define that stream of income and it is flowing before you leave your job. A lot, and anybody that's on this line, whether you're a therapist or not, I know a lot of times people be like, I can't wait to be my own boss. I can't wait to be my own boss. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And it's like, so is your business making what your regular job is paying you? Is your business not just making, is your business netting a real profit before you leave your full-time job? A lot of people are leaving a full-time job prematurely because you see what is the glitz and glamour of social media, but you're not really and truly understanding that if your business run into a cash flow issue, what are you going to do? Like, do you have a contingency plan? And Miss J, don't even worry, baby, because I did that. And the reason why I'm going hard like this is because I was one that left my job prematurely. I don't want to say I left it prematurely. I felt like it was God telling me to leave or whatever, but it could have been God just saying it's time for you to go. He ain't mean that I needed to go then, or he meant that I didn't really consult. All I heard was God say go. All I heard was God say it was time for you to go, and I left. You know, I did, like, I gave him like a 3 months notice, but I did not put the time and the effort into really understanding what my business practices is. I didn't develop routines like I supposed to, and so I struggled the first couple of years in business. And now I'm still kind of struggling. I'm still struggling, okay? With changing my business model from heavily Medicaid to now I'm doing like a lot of Blue Cross Blue Shield, like heavily private insurance or whatever. I left my job because I was tired. 7 sessions per day had me fired. Right? Like totally, like that. Totally get that, right? Totally understand that. And so it's like sometimes we may have to, instead of having such a heavy job like that, maybe we can go and find something that can lighten our load and stuff like that until we get into private practice like that's really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Where you really got these other streams of incomes that are feeding off of each other and things of that nature. Like, I understand that we can be tired, but like we have to be able to manage it before we go into full-time private practice, because you can run into cash flow issues if you don't know how to manage this or that, right? So like some of the ways that you can combat cash flow issues is you have to have the different streams of income. You need to have, like, whether you have and I'm gonna always say products, because I believe that therapists need products. Like we need products, so you can have a product that you're selling, or maybe you even go and work for somebody else for a little while too as well, until you get your practice up and going. Or either, I know a lot of people may be like, yo, can I get a loan? I don't think that you really and truly need a loan until you are really out there and you are really like, you got like real money coming in. Let me just be honest. I don't think a lot of us need a loan until we got real money coming in. And I'm talking about money like, hold on, y'all, because they're my people real quick. They're my nephews. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Well, I'm going to take y'all with me, because the thing is going to go. It's going to go south. It's going to go dead. It's going to go black. Hold on, let me work. Yeah, I'm working today.
Y'all can go hug so we can go.
Get your money out of that. It's not, no, I need all of it. I need that back. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Kitty.
YouTube.
I love you.
Love you too. What y'all doing? Y'all just got out of school?
Mm-hmm.
Look, say hey to the people.
Hey.
This is my nephews, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the brief intermission. So wait, come on, y'all was talking. Y'all wanted to be on that other day.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, here y'all
You
go.
hear us?
Yeah, here y'all.
I thought you had a microphone.
You can do microphone tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. All right, bye y'all.
Bye.
You look, you want to be on camera so bad. This YouTube. Yeah, bye. All right, y'all. Let me see. Sorry about that. Look, I had to handle my business real quick. Should I get an LLC if I'm a 1099? I would say, are you doing it for? Let me see. It depends. It depends on because with the LLC you're gonna pay. If are you working for somebody else? Because with the LLC you're gonna pay taxes twice, and you're gonna pay taxes for the business, and you're gonna also pay taxes for yourself. And if you are really just, if it's really just you in a sense, you can do a 1099. It depends on where you're working at too as well. If you're just doing a contract, if you're working for somebody, I would just be a 1099 person, personnel or whatever. And yeah, you working for somebody. What's up, little dance? You look at you. If you're just working for somebody else, I would just be 1099. I wouldn't get an LLC just yet because, like with LLCs, like I said, you would have to pay taxes twice. I pay taxes for my business, and then I also pay personal taxes as a person. And I just think that's nah. At least I plan on moving to a S corporation soon too as well. Like that's what I want to move to. I want to move away from LLC, and I know that LLC does really and truly protect your assets and stuff like that, right? So I get that. I get why people get LLCs, but sometimes it's just like depending on what it is that I'm doing. If I'm just doing contract work for other people that has like it's their business and I'm just getting paid, I'm just gonna be 1099. I'm not gonna do a LLC. I'm just gonna get 1099. Pay the taxes on the money myself because they're not gonna pay you. They're not gonna pay taxes for you. Pay the taxes on my money myself and keep it moving. That way I don't have to. A lot of people get these LLCs just to say they have an LLC just for social media, but people don't understand what the real business and the real reason behind having an LLC and how much that junk actually costs. People don't really talk about that. Like that, it's expensive. So yeah, with 1099. So back to what I was saying because I kind of got lost. But yeah, creating different streams of income. If you are a person that is delayed with payment, like if you offer a service and they don't pay you right away, you need to have different streams of income. Like you don't need to like I said, the reason what prompted this video today is that what it was, it's still the first of the month, so rent is due. This is what really prompted this video. Rent due, mortgage due, all of this other kind of stuff, right? So I get up this morning. Blue Cross is my main insurance company that I do. So I'm getting checks from them every week or whatever because the way that I'm billing. I'm getting checks from them every week. These people said we're gonna send you a $239 check this week. You gonna do what? Bitch, it's the first of the month. And you only sending $200 and what dollars? And how much money y'all still owe me? Thousands, and y'all only sending me $239 because y'all have failed to process the rest of the claims? Cash, what? I have the money. I did the work. Cash flow issue. So then I'm like, I began to immediately I got frantic. I was like, oh my God. And then God was like, calm down. You got money in other places. So I went to go this weekend. I did a vendors event. I made like $912 there. So I pulled that money. That was because people bought I can't tell y'all how important it is to create a product These coloring books then got me big time money, okay? This weekend, the majority of what I sold was coloring books. I made $900 off of them, okay? All I did was have to sit out there. I didn't have to sit out there a long time, but we made $900. So pull that $900, able to pull it into my business account. Then I'm doing my PayPal. God was like, look at your PayPal account. My PayPal had like $400 and something. So then after my PayPal, I looked at my Shopify account. My Shopify account had like about $400 or $500. So this is okay. And then I'm like, okay, God, like we got money. we got money from we got money, right? And then I was like, okay. And then one of the biggest checks that I got, one of the biggest orders for these coloring books that I got, the check came in today. So off of coloring books alone today, because I thought I was having a cash flow issue, off of coloring books alone today, I deposited $3,500 into my bank account. A product. Okay? Y'all need to y'all better get on it and getting out there and getting these products together. Cause it could have easily been, it was a big crisis if I did not sell that much stuff. Should I do cash up front and do a super bill? If you are in network with these insurance companies, you can't. You have to wait on them. Like you have to, if you are in network with insurance companies, you can't. You got to wait on them to pay you. That's a part of your contract. The only way you can do a super bill, is if you're not in network with the people. But if you're in network with them, you kind of got to do it. So yeah. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's how, like, I swear, that's how this doggone live, how this live video came about, was because I woke up with the cash flow issue because Blue Cross said that they was gonna pay me $239, and once I calmed down and once I got to the office, God just reminded me about what other money was at, and pull all that money and put into your bank account to float you for the rest of the week. Because even though it's $3,500, shit, my bills are bills. I got big bills. I don't got no small bills around here. These big bills, okay? So that money is gonna be gone soon too, or whatever. But like understanding that you have to have revenue from other places coming. So whatever you are, whoever you are, whoever you are, all of you guys should have products. I don't know where y'all coming from or anything like that. You need to have a product for whatever services that you offer. If you're a service-based business, if you're a cook, you need to have a cookbook. If you are if you do welding, you can, whatever, I don't know what you can do. You can show people how to weld, or you can talk about welding, or you can teach classes on welding. Like you need to have some type of other stream of income coming in, especially if you have a delay in payment. If you have a delay in payment, you got to have something else. So really put your thinking cap on, really, and not just, if you don't want to do like a product, if you feel like that's not your calling, you need to go get different contracts, right? Go get somebody that can pay you immediately, whatever type of contract in your field, or get a part-time job. I don't know, but you need to create that different. And don't go get a loan if you really not making that type of money. Like I know a lot of people be like, oh, can I go get a loan to open up my business? Your business ain't even making money right now. Why you need a loan? Like, don't go creating bills. And that's also another thing too. Looking at your bills and making sure you're only using the money, like making sure we have all of these little subscription based. I know I go through at least every 3 months, I'm going through my banking account, my banking statement, to see what all subscriptions are coming through, because sometimes we sign up for these free services or whatever, and then we forget to cancel when the payment actually come out. And so that right there can tally up to a whole bunch of money too as well. So looking through your bank account, making sure you don't have any unwanted or any unused subscriptions, you know what I'm saying? That's another way to make sure that your money is staying in-house and that you're not giving it away freely, that you for services that you're not even using, right? So like we are creating products, we are creating teaching. And if you feel like you cannot create a I was just this just fell in my spirit. If you're a cook and you feel like you cannot create a cookbook yet, sell some of your recipes. Like I've been seeing people, somebody sold a doggone what they did, they sold a banana pudding recipe or either a cookie recipe. They developed it, you know, it was their own personal recipe. They did it on Canva and they was selling it for like $5 to $10, and people were buying it. A recipe for 10, a recipe. I think the woman was selling her for, but people was getting good reviews. They was like, "Oh my God, her chicken salad recipe, $10 for a freaking recipe." Even and social workers, if y'all got some good recipes out there, if you know if cooking ain't just, if you're not necessarily a chef, baby, look at what you can do and look at what you do good and see how you can monetize off of it. People were buying that woman $10 banana pudding. I think that she had made over I think that she had posted that she had probably made like about $4,000 or $5,000 off of this recipe. And that's all she did was just put it out there, show people, and people bought it. And so like therapists or whoever you are, like whatever it is that you do, I'm gonna always say therapist. Please don't, when you hear me say therapist, oh, she not talking to me. I'm talking to anybody that's on this live. Okay? Create something. Create a workbook. Create a recipe if you got a good recipe. If you know how to do something really well. I think somebody was selling, they had built this contraption and they were selling the blueprints to the contraption that they had built. Stop being afraid of or thinking that, oh, I can't sell my recipe because then people are going to make it and make money off of it. That's a true possibility that they're going to make it and make money off of it. But guess what? You can't service everybody in the damn world, okay? Like, there's enough money for us to go out there. We have got to stop being afraid that people are going to steal from us and like we're not going to get what is due to us. You are always going to get what is due to you if it's in God's will. It will not pass you. So stop being afraid and stop sitting on your gifts and talents. Oh, I don't want to tell nobody because they're going to steal it. Can't nobody steal from you what God has already ordained from you. That's why I hate this whole moving silence type of thing. People are going to prey on you, all of this and that. No. What? So that mean to tell me you think that person has more power than your prayers? You think that person has more power over what God has spoke to you directly and told you is what's going to happen? You really think that? Well, if you really think that and you really believe that, you really need to come see me. Because it's not, therefore, it's not it's a confidence thing. It's a faith thing too as well. You have very little faith. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and just go tell the world, but I am telling you that sometimes the vision that God has given us, we have got to stop being so protective over these visions because the visions are not even for you. Like they're not your vision. They're your vision to carry out, but they're not yours. They're not your God. You didn't think of this. God gave this to you. And when God gives you a vision, when it's big enough, that means that there is other people connected to the vision. There are other people that has to bring it to life. But you over here sitting on it, holding on it. No, I can't tell nobody this. Or no, I can't tell nobody that. I can't do this because they're going to steal my idea. What idea you have that's not already being done? In some manner. It's already being done, y'all. You might just got a little tweak there, here and there. But trust me when I say it's already being done. You holding yourself back. We are holding ourselves back. We are our own worst enemies. That's why I tell people, I ain't got no enemies. Like, yeah, people might not like Danielle, but they it like they holding me back from something. Danielle holding Danielle back. And can't nobody stop what God, only person that can stop what God has done is supposed to give me is me. And when he see that I'm too far in the way, he gonna take it and go and give it to somebody else. Because I'm allowing fear, I'm allowing other things to make me not do what God has called me to do. I'm allowing, fear is a big thing. Fear, oh, I'm scared, I don't know how to do this. Oh, I don't know how. My thing is, even if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's just me. Like, I don't allow fear to hold me back from doing stuff. Even if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to ask. And that's another thing that I'm all off subject. Let's get back to cash flow, okay? But I'm telling this to y'all because I know that this is speaking. I prayed early and I said, God, allow me to say the words that's just going to penetrate the hearts and the minds of your people. Like, when I say that prayer, I absolutely mean that God says something, that I say something that penetrates your heart's mind and your soul so that you can get up and that you can go and do what thus says the Lord, what you need to do. Like, people are connected to the vision that God has given you. People are connected to that. Okay? And I'm more worried about the people that may miss something in this season, because God gonna always bring it back around. He ain't gonna let his people go too afraid. This is another reason why I move the way that I move, because I am too afraid that the people that are going to be connected to me, I don't do what I'm supposed to do, and for whatever reason, they blood be up on my hand. I can't deal with it. I can't get before the gates and God say, I told you to do this and you ain't do this, and because you didn't do this, Sarah was supposed to be connected to you, so therefore Sarah didn't get what she needed because you were too afraid. You allow people to think, you allow finances to stop you, you allow this and this instead of following through with what I actually told you to do. I can't have that blood on my hand, and I pray I don't have that type of blood up on my hands. Like, I can't, that's why I move the way that I do. Man, look, at this point in life, I feel like, and sometimes I be like, I feel like this is God telling me to do this. And I always pray. I say, God, I feel like you're telling me to do this. But if this is not you, send someone to me. And I ask God for specific instructions. When he sends someone to me, it has to look a certain type of way that I know that when they speak, that is directly from God. And that is the type of prayer that I have when I move. I think I hear you. I think, because sometimes Danielle is a little bit ambitious to herself. Okay? But God, I think I hear you that. But I'm gonna move. And if it's not you, send corrections to let me know that that's not it. He has never sent me correct. He has never sent nobody my way to correct what I was doing. So it has always been him telling me to move this way. And you want to know how I know it's always been him? Because the people that he has placed in my life to help me, or whatever it is that I was trying to do, has always come naturally and easy to me. So my biggest blessing, I just told y'all, look, I sold over 150 coloring books to a state agency. That was 2,200. Let me see, I just got to check today. That was part of the $3,500 that I was able to deposit. I sold 150 coloring books. That was 2,246 coloring books. I mean, that was 150 coloring books. That was $2,246.25 that I was able to make today. And I'm gonna tell you how easy this came. I asked the people, I was at this coalition meeting. I was like, oh, can I speak next month? And she was like, yeah. And I mean, can I speak in the first of the year? And so she was like, yeah. Well, I got to the coalition meeting late, right? When I was supposed to speak. And so I know that I was supposed to bring my coloring books and show them. But because I got there late, right? I was afraid. I was like, no, I'm not going to show them. And when I got there, it was a room full of nothing but Caucasian people. I think it was like me and another black person. My coloring books are black people, okay? They're not just for black people, but okay. So, and this is a whole black lit family, right? And so I was like, I said to myself, I said, I'm not going to talk about these coloring books because I don't even have time to set them up. So I'm not going to say anything. And I was sitting down and some said, you better open up your mouth about them coloring books. So I got up there and I said, hey, y'all. I said, I just want to show y'all my little coloring books. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole entire family. And I just gave like a 2 to 3 second spiel. I got the whole family. If y'all want to see them afterwards, come see them. Well, the state agency lady sure came to see them. She said, I'm interested in buying some of your coloring books. Okay. She was like, yeah, let's set up a meeting. Let's set up a meeting and let's talk about buying some of your coloring books. Okay. Set up a meeting. She was like, yeah, I'm thinking. She was like, how much are they and all of this, other that. And so, she started telling me about how she was, going to try to use them. I mean, she just talking. And then when she was talking, she started telling me about the way that she spoke. Like, this is how I know that this was God. God was sent. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. You just need to do what he tell you. By me getting up there speaking, you know what I'm saying? That's all I had to do. I talk all the time when I'm in therapist mode. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, so I got up there and so, I went to go and meet with her. We was talking about the coloring books. We was talking about, all of this other kind of stuff, right? And so she was like, she was telling me about how she was going to have, it was going to be a challenge. At first, I really thought it was going to be a challenge for her to get these coloring books approved. I'm not going to lie. I was like, she was like, she said, it's not going to be a challenge because I thought it would be a challenge because of, it was, it says for it, because people think that they're just for black people and they're not. And she was like, no, I'm not worried about that. She was like, she started telling me what she could buy. Okay, let me tell you about how when you are in alignment with God and how this stuff works. She started telling me, she said, Danielle, I have the purchasing power to buy this. She said, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business. I said, come on here. What you talking? I started getting like my grandpa because they got good to me. I said, what you talking? Because what you putting down, I'm going to show what the hell pick up. She said, I'm going to tell you what I can buy. I got purchasing power to buy this. Now, if you do this, I got purchasing power. I can easily buy that. Girl, you ain't got to say number a word. This what y'all buy over here? I can create this. I can do this. Alignment with God. So when you start seeing these people, oh, book me. I can tell you how to get this. I can tell you how to get that. Yeah, they may be able to tell you how to get this. They may be able to tell you how to get that. But I'm going to tell you how I got mine. The Lord. It ain't nothing. I won't even try to give credit to myself. The Lord brought that situation to me. The Lord will help you with your, here we go. The Lord will help you with your cash flow too. Remember, this is also a season too as well. So like pray for strategy. That's another thing how we talking about how to build your cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Pray for strategy from God. Like, y'all, cash flow is going to be, if you're not in full-time private practice yet, cash flow can become an issue. Sometimes you may need a line of credit, but please use the line of credit sparingly. Okay? And then line of credit will go off based off of your credit score in the beginning. It's not going to go off of your business score until you really build up some business credit. And y'all know a lot of people, how you build business credit? Oh, I'm trying to do this. Y'all not ready. If you asking for it, you're not ready, bro. Like a lot of people be trying to build up and buy stuff. Like you're not ready. Because when you ready, people will come to you. The banks will come to you. You won't have to go and look for it. That's how I know a lot of y'all not ready, because you asking. When you ready, when the bank see, it will not be a problem for you to get a business line of credit. You will have a business banker at your bank that will be overseeing your accounts. That will be like, okay, they calling, they checking with you. If you still banking with the teller, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. If you still got to go up there to the tell at the drive-through window, you ain't ready for no. You are not ready for a lot. You ain't ready for a business credit, because trust me, the bankers are going to come calling you. And I don't know why people try to tell folks, go on out there, go get this line of credit, or go on out there to go do this, when they know people are not ready. And when you go and get that stuff prematurely, that puts you in more debt. I remember seeing this girl on Instagram. She had like $50,000 worth of business debt. Like, she had a high number of business debt, and her business wasn't even running well. Like, she didn't. So it wasn't even business debt. It was personal, because her business could not sustain it. She had all of this debt that these people then told her to go get. Y'all got to stop looking at these people that are flashing, and y'all better start looking at the people like me that's coming on here and telling you the real. That's telling you, bitch, look, I'm struggling, but I'm making it. Cause I'm telling you, like, this stuff ain't easy. If a person can't tell me about their struggle, they can't tell me about their success. If you can't tell me that you struggling, you damn sure can't tell me about your success. Because I'm gonna think you're lying. I'm gonna think that you're lying, because there is gonna be a time when you struggle. So I want to know, how did you make it during your struggle? Because when you tell me how you made it through your struggle, that gives me hope that I'm going to make it through my struggle. Your success is success. Okay, like, anybody can thrive during success, but it takes a special type of person to thrive when you're struggling. I tell people all the time, and I told this woman at the vendor event, I said, I refuse to be broke and bitter. I'm not gonna be both. God, you got me in this season of brokenness. I'm not gonna be bitter. So I'll be blessed and broke, okay? Like, blessed and broke. Okay, I know people gonna be like, how are you both? Or whatever. And for the super saved people, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that I'm describing my financial situation. It's broke season. I can't say it no other way, because I know people, you shouldn't say that you broke, because what you say is what you are. God knows that I'm not claiming broke, but I am stating facts. We ain't got no money. Money is, I have a cash. Maybe I should start saying I got a cash flow issue. That's what it is. People was like, how your business doing, Danielle? I was like, it's great. I would tell people, because my business is doing great. We got people coming. People are coming. People are buying products. But there is a cash flow issue. That's what I'm starting saying instead of I'm broke. I got cash flow issues. Because that's it. So my thing is to, as well as I'm building my private practice, it's also to build up these revenues so that I don't have a cash flow issue. Build up my sales, so that way when people buy something, like, I get immediate finances when people buy something. So you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's another, like, think of ways you can really and truly, with your cash flow issue, think of ways that you can bring revenue in. I talked about earlier about how the girl sold her recipes for $9.99. So that's generating money. What is it that you can do that can generate money instantaneously? That way that you can have some money coming in. And please do not fake upon the 9s, the 10s, the $9 and $10, the $12 here, baby, if you getting sales for 9 and 10, I know we look at these big ticket prices, I made 30,000, I made 40,000. If you don't get if you start getting constant sales of $9 to $10, like, yo, that money adds up. So sometimes we have to crawl before we walk. Sometimes we got to put in work. And I think a lot of us is we don't want to put in the work. We see other people and we compare our year 1 to somebody's year 20, and where you really see them winning and where you really see them with big checks and stuff like that, and you like, dang, I should be having a big check. No, you haven't put in your time. You really haven't figured out how to run a business. You really haven't figured out how to scale a business. You don't even have the business to scale. First, you get you. Sometimes we really gotta be real with ourselves, man. How do we have the business to scale, bro? Like, do we even have the business to really and truly scale to get to where we're trying to go? A lot of us don't have that. But I keep saying this because I wholeheartedly believe this. And I believe my season maybe be coming to an end, and it's coming to an end before the end of the year. Like, I will not, and I want to say this, I am grateful. I think that that's something that we also should, even though we're in this cash flow issue, start saying, God, I thank you for this cash flow struggle, because even in the midst of me struggling with this cash flow, I am learning how to handle my finances a little bit better. Yes, I'm going to save it. I am handling my finances a little bit better. Last year was the brokest I ever been. Last year was I swear to God, I remember saying, if it ain't you, God, I can't do it. Last year was the brokest I've ever been, but it was the richest I've ever been in my spiritual life with God. I fully, wholeheartedly know what it's like. You know, when people say I tried it and I know him for myself, that was my last year. I tried him and I know him for myself, because that was the year that I'm in. Now this year, I tried him, I know him, and I'm finna get better at this living in this broke season. Okay? Like, I'm praying and I'm thanking God, like, yo, thank you, because now I'm looking for where all of my money is going. I'm not mismanaging my money as much. You know, I still struggle with eating out because I be stress eating, but I'm getting so much better. I am I just cannot say all the blessings, and it's taking me out of my comfort zone too. It's making me go to festivals. Like, this is another thing. God will use your broke season too as well to get you into the places, into the spaces that he really needs you to be. This weekend I did a whole vendors event festival. Y'all, I went live out there. If I had money, I wouldn't have did that. If I had about $20,000 to $50,000 in the bank, that would not be. Girl, it was hot outside, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was hot. And I was out there from when it was Friday. I went out there at 12, from 12 to 10. Saturday, I was out there from 9 to 10. I'm gonna do a whole video up on the festival, right? So Friday, 12 to 10, Saturday, 9 to 10 p.m. These are AM times, okay? I was out there the whole time, but I had such a good time. I learned a lot. I spoke to a lot of people. I spoke life into a lot of people. People came up and, like, because I had shared with people what my goal was and stuff like that. People were coming in saying, I'm just coming to buy because I know what your goal is. My goal was to make $1,000 on Saturday. I fell short, okay? But I didn't make $1,000. I made $580, right? Saturday. I was like, I'm gonna make $1,000, right? But people because I had decided to put my goal out there, people was coming in just saying, I am coming to buy because I want you to reach your goal. I want to be a part of your goals. Or people was coming in and saying, thank you so much. I watch your videos all the time. Like, yes, money was important, but what I got from Saturday was far greater than money. You know, if that really and truly makes sense. It showed me that my coloring books, that what I thought was I needed to put away, no, we need to unpack them some more. We really and truly need to I thought that it was, because these coloring books are a year old this month in May. These coloring books are a year old. I'm like, oh, this is done. People don't want to hear that. Shh. People, tell me more. Well, you got a website? I ain't never seen these coloring books. We need more coloring books. Like, maybe these people gave me a life on these coloring books. I'm like, oh, just my Facebook friends, just my Facebook friends may be tired of me posting on social media, but there's a world full of people in my community that has never seen them. Yeah, so what you say? I just got off of FMLA and I've learned not to depend solely on one income source, but I need to figure out other sources. Ready to be a therapist for extra income, waiting to pass my LCSW. That's it. Come on. Like products, like really and truly creating something that's you just really have to. I don't know. Like I don't know if I should do a video. I feel like I've done videos about how to create products and stuff like that. Struggling to pass the exam. Any advice? Ooh, that exam. I know I've struggled too. I would say what really helped me is I'm always go back to faith. Make sure I prayed, I fast, and I was aggressive though. I was aggressive with passing my LC. So like if you fail, however long I think it's 3 months. You a social worker. If you fail, take it in 3 months again. I know it's 200. What it is, $280, I believe. I know that can be a lot of money, but if you have it, get it, put it together, but be aggressive about it. You know what I'm saying? I know that what works for me. I prayed, aggressive. I studied. I YouTube, like whatever my learning. I'm a visual learner. So I had to start researching YouTube videos and it was like YouTube videos that was animated, like that type of. Let me break it down. I started applying what I was reading into actual real life. So some of the theories that I was reading, I was like, let me see if this shit really works. That's what I said. I said, let me see if this shit really works, and I did it, and it worked. And then what you say? Yes, trust God, just passed, but it was by the grace of God. Stay persistent. Yes. And also understanding if it's your timing in God. My timing was not God's timing. I'm going to say that the whole time, okay? I know that when I first took my LC, because I didn't pass my LC until the third time. Yeah, it was the third time. So I struggled with it too as well. I don't want to say that I struggled with it. I just didn't do what I was supposed to. The first time the first time I took it, I failed. I was supposed to fail that because I had never opened up a DSM-5. I was still scared of the DSM-5 with it being so big. And God was like, how can you diagnose somebody, but you have never looked in the DSM-5? God was like, so yeah, you deserve to fail. You was going to fail that anyway. I didn't understand the weight of my license that I was finna get ready to have. So me failing the first time, that was solely my fault, because no way I should be out here not opening up the DSM-5 and I'm supposed to be a clinical social worker. How? Okay. The second time I took it and failed, I had studied. I was good. God was like, nope. God was like, nope. God told me no, because at the time I was ready to leave my job. And if I would left my job prematurely if God didn't allow me to fail it, because I'm telling you, I had already started interviewing for other places, and the place that really wanted me was a place that ended up getting shut down for unethical practices. Like a couple of months afterwards, they got shut down for unethical practices. So second time I failed, third time passed, and with the third time after I passed in April, in May, the job that God wanted me to go to came and asked for me. Like I interviewed for them in May, and July I was at their job. So sometimes it's God's timing. But I was so aggressive. I started taking that test. I said I said I was gonna give myself a full year. I took the test in June of 15. I took it in June of 15. Failed it. Took it in December of 15, failed it. Took it in April of 16 and passed it. So I was back to back taking these exams. So that's what I'm saying. But trust God. Like I prayed, I fasted too as well. I had somebody else. I had my coworker at the time. She fasted with me too as well. I'm thinking about actually going on a fast. I feel like I'm thinking about actually going on another fast now soon for my business or whatever, so that God can give me strategy. I don't want God to take me out of the broke season until I really learn what I'm supposed to learn. So like, I know that may sound crazy. I know you like you over here saying, God, don't take me out the broke season. It is like until I learn what I'm supposed to learn. But I think now my prayer is, God, how do I enjoy this broke season that I'm supposed to be in, this lack season? Like that's my real prayer. Now, how do I begin to enjoy this season? Like I still want to live life. Because I know I'm not going to be here long, but I still want to be able to live like, I just don't want to be like, oh my God, because I'm broke, I got to put life off. Nah. How do I still enjoy this season until I go, until the finances change? And I want to be able to make sure I manage the finances really well or whatever, and making sure I'm supposed to do everything that I'm supposed to do during this time or whatever. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I didn't talk about everything with cash. I'm not gonna apologize, okay? I'm just gonna say I'm totally off subject right now. But cash flow issues, yes, it is a big thing. So in case you did not know what it was, it's like when you don't, even though your business has the potential to grow and thrive. Like with these coloring books, right? Yeah, I know I just told y'all. This is another reason why it was ordained by God. Yeah, I know I just told y'all that I just made $2,000, like almost $2,300 off these coloring books, right? So the woman I'ma buy them and whatever. But with the state, you have to give them the product first. But in my mind, I was like, oh, she gonna pay the invoice, and when she pay the invoice, I can then go and buy the coloring books. Because again, I'm having a cash flow issue. I can't go and buy the coloring books because something else is not going to get paid. Okay, let me just be real. All things I need to hear with this live. Yes. So like, look, I was like, I can't go buy these. I don't have the money to go buy the coloring books. So I ended up talking to my mama, and I told my mom, and God is really working with me up on this. I am hyper independent. And God is really working with me on that. He is breaking that from me. And so, and I saw that this weekend. I bought a tent from Academy. Never put up a tent before a day in my life. And I bought this tent. For whatever reason, I thought it was going to be easy. I could put this tent up. Shit. Baby, God had to send somebody to come put the tent up. But I'm very hyper independent, right? And God is breaking it off of me. So God had brought the opportunity to me. I can make $2,300. I was like, yeah. So then she said, oh no, we're going to need the coloring books first. Baby, I ain't got the money to pay for the coloring books. What did God do? Provide the money for the coloring books. I ended up telling my mama, and my mama was like, okay. So my mama worked some things out. She gave, I think I had to, and mind you, this is a big profit. Like I shouldn't do this. So like I had to pay $532 for the coloring books. This is why I keep telling y'all about a profit. This is why I keep telling y'all about products. Okay, I'm getting mad again. If you ain't got no product, to get the products, I paid $532. My mama ended up coming up with like $400. I had $117 in Amazon credit. I had $117 in Amazon credit. And so that left me with only having to pay like $30-something out of pocket. So I think it was like almost $600. So y'all do the math. $2,300 and I paid like what, $500 to $600, I believe. I can't remember how much. No, I paid. Yeah. Y'all do the math. Y'all see, it's a big profit. It's a big profit, and that's all I did was nothing. I just delivered the books. The coloring books was already made, okay? Like, let's really talk. Like, the coloring books was already made, babes. All I did was just order them and took them on over there and made a good, almost $1,500 profit? And I ain't have to use my money up front. Because I ain't had it. You know what I'm saying? This is when you're in alignment. When you're in alignment, when God brings stuff to you. So people been asking me how you get contracts with the state, or how you partner with the state. I'll pay you to tell me. You ain't got to. I'll tell you. It's the Lord, but that's not good enough. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Well, no, how you that is it. That is my secret to success. The Lord. Me praying more. Me getting up in the morning. Me anointing myself. Me being myself. Me doing stuff when I'm scared. That's where my success is really going to come from. Me sharing with people about how much money I'm making as a therapist and being scared out of my mind. Like, I don't want to, I don't even know if it's scared or it's embarrassing sometimes. I feel like when I really show the true actual numbers, when some days I'm only making like $250 because I done had clients, I think it was like $259 because I done had clients either cancel or either I had a lot of Medicaid clients and they only pay $53, right? So we begin to compare. Just like I'm telling y'all, don't compare yourselves to other people or whatever. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, they practice making big money. And here I am talking about some $259, right? No. And so, and I only share that because of God. But when I started sharing that, so many people started reaching out to me. Have you tried this? Did you try that? Or do you do that? One person was like, yo, you should do contract work. Here's somebody with the state. So when the millions does, this is why I make a lot of these videos. So when the millions do come, how you did it, D, how you did. I'm giving y'all a front row seat of when I was broke and struggling. And this is how it was. And it still wasn't me. It was just me trusting the Lord. Okay? It still wasn't me. I was broke, didn't know what I was doing. But just believing and waiting for the Lord to send me people. That's it. So, even though y'all came for a cash flow issue, know that God is going to work it out, man. Whatever y'all going through, He going to work it out. Y'all going to figure out. Y'all just be willing to work. That's it. That's the only thing that I can get y'all. Be willing to work. Do the work. God, that's my prayer. God, if you bring the work to me, do it. You keep me in good health, I'll do it. That's it. Oh, what Mark 11 and 24 say? Let me see. Let me pull up my list. Mark 11 and 24. I need to. All right. I tell you, you can pray for anything, and if you believe that you received it, it will be yours. All right, you better come on here and say it. I tell you, you can pray for anything, and if you believe that you receive it, it will be yours. That is the scripture. Come on, I like that. Let me highlight that real quick, and that's in red too. So that the Lord said that. Let me show it to y'all. The Lord said that because it's in red. You know, when it's red, the Lord didn't say it. The Lord said it. Mm-hmm. So if He said it, it shall be so. You just gotta believe it, and I wholeheartedly believe. And I always say, God, if it's your will. That's another thing that we have to pray too. I think that was something that I prayed Saturday too. I was like, God, if it's your will, like this is my will. This is what I want. But if this is not your will, let me be okay. Give me the grace to handle it. Give me the grace to be disappointed. Give me the grace to be sad or whatever, or grieve. Like, I think that that's another thing that we don't talk about when we start saying, God, let thy will be done. That is, y'all be playing with that, man. let God, Lord, let your will be done. Nah, bro. Okay, if you don't really mean it, because when God's will be done, sometimes His will is not ours, and it can be crushing, and it'll make you grieve. So I just be praying, God, if it's not your will, because I still want God's will to be done in my life, not me, not mine. But I give a little. Hey, if it's not your will, could you please help me to cope with it not being your will, because that'll hurt. That's gonna hurt, because I have my heart set on X, Y, and Z. But when I didn't make $1,000 or whatever, I didn't get bent out of shape about it. I was just like, okay, I was just excited. I ain't gonna lie, I was just excited that I had made money, that I had made good money at that. Like we had a total of, I think it was like $912 that weekend. Like I was excited about that. Hell, that was rent. That was rent. But I was excited about the people that I met and stuff like that. So, sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's good. But yeah, we just gotta stay prayed up and stuff. So, do y'all have any questions before I get up out here? Because it's already, we 65, about to be 66 minutes in. Y'all have any questions? I'll be willing to answer them. No, I didn't mean to call you back. I'm not sure who this is. No, that's Lyra. Oh, y'all, I talked to the people at Lyra today. Let me go ahead and show y'all, tell y'all about that. So the people at Lyra had called me today. Y'all know I talked about their EAP company, baby. And so I had called, so we scheduled a meeting to talk to them or whatever. And so they pay $135 for EAP services. I say, sign me. Look, he was like, yeah, for your area, we pay like $135. Cause he asked me what my rate was. I was like, my rate is $228, baby. My rate is $228 because I want people to pay. I want insurance company to pay my full price. But if people was to come and see me and they got to pay out of cash, my real rate is $125 and $100 for each follow-up session. But Lyra was like, well, they was like, what's your rate is? I said $228. And then they was like, well, we really pay for your area $135. I say, could y'all meet me at $145? I'm gonna always negotiate. I'm gonna always ask for more money. Like, don't be afraid to ask for more money. And don't think, oh, they're not gonna give it to me. They may, or they may not. I don't know. Okay? But I'm gonna always ask. And so he was like, I am so sorry. We can only do the $135 for your area. In my mind, baby, I'm still up $10. Okay, because my rate is $125, baby. Y'all better start talking to these people and don't be afraid. And so I was like, well, how about you just call me back next week and I'll let you know. In my mind, I'm like, put me down. It's a go. Mine, it's $130. Oh, y'all pay. Well, look, I'm like, oh, that's good. I can see how many people I want to see with them. 5, cause 5, 6, 7. If I can get 10 people with them, yeah. Baby, look, it's already a go. I'm just saying. And when he called back and was like 130, yeah. I haven't heard if y'all know anything bad about Lyra or whatever, however you pronounce that name. Let me know. But for right now, what I've seen, they're a go. I haven't really seen many bad reviews about them. So, but I'll let y'all know if we get in network. With them and see. But that's another way for it's a delay in payment or whatever, like it'll be. But I don't think that they're as slow as insurance companies. And then they'll be paying more than some insurance companies, to tell you the truth. A lot of them. So we definitely get that. Look. Yeah, we're going to build this practice. We're going to build this practice up. I'm gonna share with y'all what's going on. If y'all need some, and I am doing one-on-one counseling too as well. I mean, not counseling, but one-on-one business coaching. I'm doing that. I'm bringing that back. So yeah, if you need help with your ideas to get you started, to get you moving in the right direction, y'all hit me up. We are bringing those back too as well. So yeah, I'm getting my practice organized. Like I said, is my practice is doing really good, but is we lack organization from a business perspective, and I'm learning that. That's what I'm learning. I'm lacking the organization from a business perspective. How do I do this? And I'm getting there. Like, I'm learning it. So okay, I can do this. I can do that. And so yeah, like, I'm not, like I told y'all, I'm not gonna be here long. Yeah. Yeah, But you can start now. Start building. Start building now. Don't let that test stop you. Start building now. This is the prime time to start building. I wish somebody would have told me this before I passed my exam. That way, when you pass the exam, that's the only thing that you can be waiting for. Your practice could be going, moving. Start making those connections with them people. Start getting your name out there. This is what I plan on doing, because the license is not going to change the knowledge that you already have. The license is just going to be able to put you in rooms or people where you can get contracts with people. They just need that certain type of license. That's it. But what you already know, and you can start using that now. So don't let the license be the thing that's holding you back. No, ma'am. Start building your policies, your procedures. Start, like, this is how I think I want my business to run. If you want to do private practice, or if you don't, this is the type of product that I want to have. Build that now. We're not waiting. Let's build that now, so that way the only thing that's left, you can be having a full-blown operation. Only thing left is these licenses. Once I get that, it ain't gonna really change. It'll change your business, but what I want you to build is just gonna enhance it. It's not gonna, and that's why I gotta bring back couch to private practice, man. I want to put people in better positions than I am, than I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people that, when I work with people, I want them to be hungry, be like, yo, and y'all in different states too, so y'all got more people that are willing to come to therapy than we got down here, where we damn near beg, borrow, and stealing, you know what I'm saying, to get people to come to therapy. Y'all know how much work I gotta do to convince people to come to therapy. So many people at the festival wanted to stop and talk to me, right? But then don't want to commit to come to therapy. I see you all the time. I watch all your videos all the time. I know I need to come to therapy. I know, and I know you will be the perfect one. So why are you not coming? Well, I got insurance. I know what my copay is because you told me about that. Why are you not coming? So if you live in a different state where therapy is more accepted, man, you practice. Look, I'm telling you, like, that's what I want to see people. I want to see people that can practice. I took D class, and she told me to do this, and this, man. And look at my practice now. Like, or I consulted with her, and she just helped me get my thoughts together. She helped me with these ideas. I think somebody consulted me about, they wanted me to work with them about getting their ideas together. I think it was for ABA therapy or something. I am going to email you back if you're on here. I think it was Christina. I'm going to email you back. I'm going to email you back my availabilities this week. So somebody, they wanted me to consult. Like I said, I can have a plethora of ideas. Ideal ain't nothing for me to create. Product. If you tell me what you doing It ain't nothing. I think that is another gift from God too. If you tell me what you're doing, what you want to do, it's nothing for me to be like, oh, I think you can do this, or oh, I think that that'll be a good idea, or oh, I think this, like, that ain't nothing for me. That's why I feel like it's a gift from God, because I can give you the idea. Now it's back up on you to bring the idea to life, because you're the expert on it. You're the person, like the ABA thing. I can tell me what ABA people do. This is what I kind of know what ABA is. So do we have worksheets? Do you have a workbook? Create a workbook. You know, I'm like these different type of ideas, and I can tell you how to create a workbook. We just create one worksheet at a time. You know, like all of these different kind of things, and let's sell it to the state. Like let's get these, whatever it is that you created, you know what I'm saying? Let's start doing workshops about it. Let's bring it to the school system. Well, how do you get into the school system? Call a counselor, talk to the counselor. Like, I don't know, go figure it out. but I know the counselor is one of the people that the counselor is us. The counselor is us. They social workers. They LPCs. Talk to them. See, and make it happen. Talk to the Lord. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you. He'll help you. He'll guide you. He'll send the right people to you. So, all right, y'all. I'm finna get up out for you because I did enough preaching and somebody didn't call me. So I need to see who that is and see if we need to see who that is. Because I think, oh, look at my picture. Hold on before I get up out of him. Look at my pictures. So this guy was taking pictures at the festival, right? And so I had, he was like, can I take a picture? And I said, yeah. And so this is the pictures that he sent. Because he had posted them on social media. And hold on. It's 3 of them. Okay, and this is the 3rd one. Oh my God, I love them. I'm so excited about these. It was really such a great time, y'all. It really was. So I encourage a lot of y'all to go to festivals and stuff if y'all have festivals in y'all city. It was a really great time. So, there we go. Oh, he said I forgot to send them. Thank you, Mr. I think his name, I don't know what I think his name is Corey or something like that. Yeah. So that's all I got for y'all. I done got on here and I done preached today. But just know I love y'all. Jesus love y'all too. And whatever the world needs, what you have. And I'm just trying to help you get it out there. That's it. So nonetheless, I believe in y'all. I really do. I believe that y'all can do what it is that y'all want to do. But I can't believe more than you, though. But I do believe. So, thank y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.